Hello everyone. It's been a while since I last streamed, so my apologies, but I hope everybody's doing well. We're gonna do Romancing Saga Re stream today, so maybe we have more chance to be able to talk and catch up, and also stream my struggle, trying to clear the Kami battle we have in JP for the Saga 35th anniversary celebration. Um, yeah, we have three arts on display right now. We have the Bonnie and Formina from the sixth anniversary, or rather, yeah, sixth anniversary style, Bonnie and Formina, and then we have Kami, which is required because that's who we are fighting today, and also Azami from Romancing Saga 2. I'm using a different setup, so hopefully I don't mess up. But if I do, my apologies. I might have to abruptly stop the stream. But yeah, we'll wait for a couple more folks to join, and we'll try to tackle. We will try to tackle the Kami battle. So for now, I'm gonna be on auto, trying to do the battle for Bune because I still haven't maxed out my hammer. I mean, there's three weapons right now in JP that you can grind and upgrade. So there's the sword where you fight Rock Bouquet and you gotta use Pierce and Pierce party members, and then Bune for hammer, and then you gotta use blunt, and then the dragon, and then you get the spear. So the dragon, of course, slash, as you know, is the easiest set of characters we have available in game. So that's the that's the most grinded weapon I have right now. Okay, let me see. Sorry, it's been a while since I last streamed, so hopefully I don't mess up. Where is it? Okay. All right, we have three people watching the stream. Welcome, welcome. So, I guess I'll start with the breakdown of the battle for Kami. So, let me move to that window, and then we will be trying to form a party rather. So, the Kami battle is part of the Saga 35th Battle of Saga 35th. So I have completed all of the battles on auto. As long as you gear your party members properly, you can auto everything. And then for Kami, that's where it's hard. So there's a lot of ailments. There's a lot of elements to consider when you gear up your party members. And there are also a lot of HP bars that you gotta consider as well. So the working party that I have is using the element shatter formation so that you can have more elemental resistance, and also you would be able to survive as you go deeper into the battle. So there's 4 HP bars in this one. The first HP, a times 4, times 3, times 2, times 1 kind of thing. So at times 4, it's nothing out of the ordinary, but rather you would need to have intelligence buff cleanser, and also will buff or element resistance buff, because by turn 2 you get paralyzed, and so that's one of the roadblocks of this battle. So once you're done with that, it shouldn't be a problem. So once you transition to times 3 HP, it would be like a 4 or 5 turn battle. So you gotta clear the HP bar by 5 turns, or else you would get insta kill. That's it. So simple as that. And as you know, there's gonna be gimmicks where he would put up light screen, and so all of your attacks do like less damage. So gotta put gimmicks. And times 2 is where a lot of people would struggle. So times 2, when you do an indirect attack, it would Kami would buff itself with indirect defense up, defense boost rather, for 1 turn. So the more indirect attacks you do, the less damage you do basically, and the longer you are on that HP bar, the deadlier the attacks are, and so you would know later what it looks like. So it's a matter of surviving the attack, and at the same time, some RNG that none of your weak HP party members are attacked. So that's the goal. And then times 1, you get a debuff for all attributes every end of turn. So, you know, it goes to the following turn. So you need to have someone that can cleanse your debuff, because it would stack and every time it's recasted on you. So other than that, there are ailments and everything you can throw into the battle. So yeah, that's the Kami battle. Initially, the working party that I've used, if you've been following my Twitter, so I've been using Acelis, Gustav, Kami, where's Fuse, and who's the other one? AJ. So AJ is the other one. Yeah, so kind of looks like this. But when I got to like 70% HP bar at times 1, he just did a stun attack, and so everybody got stunned, and then the following attack, it did like 800,000 damage. So there's no way I can survive that. But yeah, I yeah, it's either I go to this party and hope for the best that I would gear properly, or I try explore a different party where, you know, this party is what I'm trying to explore. Rather than having Fuse, I would do Leela instead, so that I don't spend a lot of time on times 2 HP, so that because she does direct attack, and also she gives double passive for additional mitigation for indirect attacks. And so yeah, Leela could be helpful in this one. And then Kujinsi would be good for buff cleansing, but again, I don't know how to best gear these everybody, because yeah, there's so much slash and blunt that I don't have a Pierce party member, and so everybody is kind of struggling to get all of the elements, you know, slash blunt, Pierce, heat, cold, thunder, and sun. You don't need dark, but you know, it's still a struggle to gear everyone. So that's where I'm at. The other thing too is they added a new gear, I would say. So every so often you would get tickets, and then you would get to try climb this tower where you would get this purple orb, and you would be able to get armor, formation, and so on. So the armor is series specific, and it's the first SSS armor. So what it does is it gives for that series, it would increase their damage mitigation by 15%, everybody. And then that's the first one. The second one is it would double mitigation. Hold on. Yeah. So the first two are additional mitigation, 15 and 10, and then the third one increases damage by 15%. So that's pretty good, and I think that's also gonna be helpful because I picked Saga Frontier 1, of course, you know, and with this party that both Acelis and Fuse can benefit from it, so that's a good thing. Yeah, so let me try gear everybody properly, and then we will try to go ahead and try again. So I'll try my the party member where I reach the most, which is this one. So I'm equipping this noble ring. When I got to 70% HP yesterday, I wasn't able to have the noble ring. So the noble ring has ailment resistance. So with Gustav's passive to everyone, buffing themselves with ailment resistance rather, that would prove to be helpful in resisting those ailments. And then with AJ being able to cleanse debuff for the party and also being able to cleanse enemy buff, that's her role. Yes, I might have said AJ as a him before, but when I checked the information, AJ is a her. So I'm sorry regarding that one. Okay, so Kami, AJ, and then Fuse. So Acellus, I'm gonna do the Remembrance weapon, mainly because it has additional damage and also additional mitigation, and you need all the defenses that you need. And then for Gustav, I'm a little torn between using this sword from the recent event where it says air break, which means any floating enemies you do additional 30% damage. But I don't know whether Kami is considered as a floating enemy. I mean, he does float as a sprite animation, but I'm not sure. Okay, so we do the puzzle. Puzzle meaning the gears. So let's, I think if I remember correctly, yeah, Fuse, you do that. If I remember correctly, it would be this. Hold on, where is it? So I use this and then this. Where is it? There you go. And then AJ has something. I forgot. I remember Gustav doing... What was it? I think it was this one and then... Where's that sun helmet? This one. Yep. And then Acellus can do this. And then the helmet. Dragoon helmet rather. So we have that, and then okay, so we're now down to Fuse and AJ. So for Fuse, I forgot what he has. This is the hard part. I think I forgo with the pierce resistance and then I gave him this. Yeah, this makes sense. And then for AJ, it's the same thing. I forgo the pierce resistance and then I went for rhythmical, I think? No. Hold on. Was it this one? Yeah, it's this one. Yeah, so it's Fuse that has the not having the pierce resisted. But it's gonna be fine because the more important element that everybody needs to resist is all the elements and blunt because of the, you know, the finger attack. Alright, so this is my party, and then I had Acellus do from the summer style so that she has extra BP, because BP is very important as you go along in the battle. And then for Gustav, I did the one from the recent style where he would do an extra buff for any damage and also magic damage. For Fuse, I'm gonna do from the hammer style, the suppression assault. So that would allow moral down medium effect for Kami. And then for AJ, like I said, she would gonna do Wind Thistle plus so that it cleanses enemy buffs. And then she also has Vanish Blow by default, so that would cleanse debuff to your party. And then Kami would have just the self-healing skill from the S style. Alright, let's try again, and then if not, I'm gonna try this other party that I have, and we're just gonna gear it, you know, the same way as this one. So, right, let's try again with Kami. Oh, let me clear this, maybe I can get some stats for AJ. Yeah, the event right now is a training event, but you know me, training of skills is non-existent, so yay, AJ got some HP. That's good. Training of skills is non-existent, so I just use that to level up. The cap right now is 4,200 HP for that stage. Okay, so we're gonna do Kami. Hopefully we can clear this one. Let's go. Alright, so times 4 HP. Like I said, nothing out of the ordinary for this one. I would love Kami to do Tencho, which is a BP plus 1 for every attack. So it's BP plus 3 for the party member, everyone. And then 3 times small defense boost for small effect 2 turns. So Kami would follow up with a pierce and a cold element attack, which is, just damage and self buff. So this is what I'm gonna go for. And then as we go deeper in the battle, I'm gonna do Shinpan, which is a healing skill instead. So yeah, let's do it. Then AJ is gonna do Crimson Assault, so that would give a single target attack boost to everyone. Excuse me. Single target attack boost to everyone, extra large, and attack boost to everyone, large effect. So everybody's gonna benefit from that except for Gustav, because Gustav is column attacker. So Crimson Assault, and then you start with the smokescreen attack from Fuse, so that it would inflict a heat down and a defense down to Kami, and that would stay for the entire battle. And it also gives heat up to the party member, and also this one where for every time we land an attack, that we would be debuffing strength, endurance, dex, agility, and intelligence by 5% because it's small effect. So that's going to be a passive for everyone. For Acelus, she needs to cast the the Mystic Sword Dance, where because it's a Yoma Kenbu. It means, so it buffs everyone with the half mystics, I guess assistance greatsword something. I'm just reading the kanji. So every time every turn starts, it would give everyone a slash and dark attack boost, extra large 1 turn, and then buffs everyone with extreme effect of all attributes. So that's why it's important to always have that up, and then defense boost to everyone. So it kind of stacks up. It kind of stacks up with all the defense boosts that you need. So Yoma Kenbu, and then I'm gonna start Gustav with Iron Brave. So Iron Brave, this is from the recent style he has before, where it gives heat up, and then it also gives this where it mitigates damage and also extra mitigation if it's a magic attack. So that one, and then I'll go for Iron Plunge, which is the same thing where it would do a mitigation for everyone and then extra mitigation for magic damage and then heat up again. So double buff from Gustav. Alright, like I said, times 4 isn't really that scary. You just gotta take care of turn 2, where Kami would do 2 times of paralyzed single target. But because of this party, I'm guaranteed not to be paralyzed. And yeah, for those global player watching this, don't be surprised that I'm doing like 1 to 10 million damage. That's like normal now in JP standard. So you want to do like 10, 15 million damage if possible. So I'll just keep on doing this. Now Acelus is gonna do the true summer cup, which is it gives herself overdrive gauge full every turn ends, and also gives BP plus 2 every turn ends. So extra BP is very important. And then Gustav, like I said, is gonna do Iron Plunge, which is the same as Iron Brave, but just gonna do damage. Yep, and Fuse is just gonna do the thunder fought. Huh? I forgot the name, sorry. Okay, just go all out. Sun Thunder Thunderfall Magnum. Okay. Sorry. So that one, and then Acellus is just gonna do the skill number 3 for additional attack boost and defense boost. Yep. And then she's gonna follow up with extra buffing, and then Gustav is just gonna spam skill number 3. So this is gonna be it until we get to ×2. Yeah. So Kami just put a counter stand, so that's a light sphere counter when you do a direct attack. But everybody already finished with their attack, so we don't get to see it. So we're just gonna finish up. We're just gonna finish up ×4 HP for this turn. I had Acellus do overdrive mainly because she fills up her overdrive gauge anyway, and it's just to make sure that she would be able to buff everybody for this turn going to ×3 HP. Okay, we are now at ×3 HP. So now you see there's a 4 turns countdown, and then on the 5th turn, it's gonna do the insta kill to everyone. You know, just like in World Tower Kami, where after 10 turns, if you don't take down Kami, that you would be insta kill. So same thing. You just gotta take them down as fast as possible, you know, within 5 turns. So let's do this. Okay. So this HP bar is not really that big of a concern. What I'm not sure of is the debuff that they apply to you with the direct and indirect attack. I'm not sure whether it's permanent or not. Okay, so let me see. Where is it? I don't know which one is it. Ah, it's 2 turns only. Okay. Okay, we're gonna do overdrive. Because we were debuff, we're just gonna do vanish blow, so it cleanses that debuff. Not really necessary, but I just want to do it just because. I'm gonna do Yoma Kenbu recast, and then this one. Yeah, so that's what I meant. For this ×3 HP, Kami would put up a light screen, and so your damage is kind of halved, almost like 50% mitigated. It lasts for 2 turns, I think, if I'm not mistaken. So that one, it reduced our maximum BP by 12. Because of Kami, everybody had a maximum BP of 30. But because of the minus 12, it became 18 instead. Alright, so we're just gonna deal with it. No problem. Okay. So this turn we should be done with the battle. Yeah. Just like that, times 3 is done. And we get to the harder part, which is times 2. And then the hardest part, of course, is times 1. Okay, so for this one, I am gonna do skill number 3 for Kami as much as possible until I need to heal. And so that's when I would switch to Shinpan. So let's keep on doing Tencho. And then for AJ, normally she would do Wind Thistle Plus because every turn there's like 2 or 3 intelligence buff to Kami to themselves. So I gotta cleanse that to kind of mitigate the damage further. So yeah, Wind Thistle Plus normally, but yeah, for now, Crimson Assault, then we'll switch to Wind Thistle Plus. That one, and then Fuse would be doing a combination of Suppression Assault and Thunderfall Magnum. So Suppression Assault, like I said, moral down, medium effect, and then just gonna do defense down. And then same for Acellus and same for Gustav. So this is the only turn where I would be able to do the most damage. Did I? Yeah, I did, correct. This is the only turn I would do like this much damage, and then every other turn, so every turn after rather, I would be doing like half if not less damage. So that's why it's a scary HP bar. Yep. As you saw, every attack Kami does, Kami would do like an intelligence buff to themselves. So I gotta cleanse that. And also, as you saw at the end of Kami's turn, they would target one party member, and so that party member would have like a defense down effect. I don't know whether it's permanent or not, but yeah, it's a defense down that we gotta be aware of. So we don't need healing, so I'm gonna keep on doing Tencho and then Wind Thistle Plus for AJ. It's gonna be the skill she would use for the rest of the times 2 HP and even for times 1. And then Fuse would be doing Thunderfall, Magnum, and then would do Suppression Assault again later. Then Acellus and Gustav is the same. Yeah, see, my damage is like half, if not just 30% of my original, first turn opener for times 2 HP. So yeah, that's the other thing too with it. And sometimes Kami is faster than AJ, and so I get wrecked before AJ can even cleanse the intelligence buff. So that's one gamble that I have for this HP bar. Okay, so nobody needs healing. Okay, Tencho, Wind Thistle, Suppression, Yoma Kenbu, and this one. Okay, I need to heal. Gustav is almost dying. So Shinpan, Wind Thistle Plus, Thunderfall Magnum, this one, this one. No. This is the problem. Gustav can't handle 2 of those finger attack. So that's the RNG that I have to battle with this one. That Gustav can't be targeted by those twice. Okay. Let me see. Well, both Gustav and Acellus, so I don't know. Let me see. I know. Yeah, defense up only. Yeah, same thing. I don't know about this. We'll try with Acellus instead of Gustav. Or actually, let me try this instead. So let me start now by doing Kazinsi instead of Fuse. And then I'm gonna shift this gear to Acellus. What was okay. So Kazinsi is gonna do Dark Element. So Huh? Hold on. Did I mess up the gear? Oh, okay. Now I understand. Sorry. So let's shift the gears. I'm gonna do I forgot the name of this in global, but it's fine. That one, and Dragoon Helmet, so you're good. And then Acellus is gonna be missing some Pierce, I think. But it's okay. This one, and then I'm gonna do the leather gloves. Yeah. Oh, no, 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 no. I cannot do this. I cannot. Because blunt is important, like I said. She's gonna die if she doesn't resist blunt element. Okay. What do we do? Nope. Nope. Sun element. How do we solve for this? This one? It's missing a little. This is the part I don't like. Okay. So let's kind of shuffle things up. Let me get that from you. So if I use the Dragoon helmet, it's not working. Wait, so I have resistance with this. So maybe I don't need this. And so if I don't have Dragoon helmet, I can do this one. And then do I have a sun element? This one? 24. That's not enough. I mean, there's this too. What do I do? Because I cannot have I cannot not have sun resistance and blunt. This one? No. Does it have to be Acellus who equips this? Oh. So even Minstrel would take advantage of this because Minstrel is considered non-series locked. But so it has to be with Acellus because this one it says it's for the equipping character. This one it says for everyone in the party that's also Saga Frontier 1. So yeah, it has to be with Acellus if I wanna take advantage of the 15%. But will this work though? I can try. Hopefully I don't die with Sun Element. That's like most of Kami's attack. We'll try. Hold on. So rather than this, I'm still gonna go back to the Noble Ring. Because the Noble Ring, it doesn't give us much resistance, but it also gives mitigation and damage. So not too bad. So I'll go for this and hope for the best. Okay, Kazinsi, what do you have? Nothing. Okay. Okay, let's do this again. So you be hiding Acellus. Yeah, that's fine. We're trying. Okay, same thing. We do Tencho, Crimson Assault. So for Kazinsi, you want him to do this because it would debuff Kami twice with Iyagarase. So that means whenever Kami would attack, there would be debuff of all attributes small effect and then defense down small effect for 3 turns. And because Kami does a lot of attack, that it would debuff a lot from them rather. The pronouns, I'm getting confused, but it's okay. I'm gonna get used to it. So I think for this one, I have to cleanse buff rather, so that I don't get paralyzed. So I'm gonna do that just to be safe. Yes, it's rank 1. I don't train skills. I'm sorry. Okay, so Tencho, Wind Thistle, just keep on doing the Komori because if I do the Nightmare Steel, I mean, it's permanent, but yeah, it's fine. I guess I'll do that. I'll do this, and then I'll do the Overdrive and BP plus 2, and then Iron Plunge. I was hoping to use that on times 1 HP, but I guess I'll do it now. If I regret it, it's fine. I'm gonna try again later. I got paralyzed. It's because I'm not debuffing with intelligence. Okay. That was the advantage of having Fuse, because Fuse can do that. Okay. Fuse, I'm gonna go back to you. And we'll switch gears again. Wait, is this better? No, because I don't have sun resistance. So there's that. And then, yeah. You get this. Huh? Did I mess up my gears again? Wait, this is for Gustav. So what were you wearing? Oh, Dragoon helmet. I'm sorry. Okay, we're back to this. I'm sorry. We're gonna try again. uh, where's it? Suppression assault. It's fine. So Kami, Fuse is behind Kami. So if Kami gets attacked, Fuse gets the blunt, which is fine, I guess. Because he has the SaGa Frontier 1 armor. Okay. Let's try again. Probably 2 more tries and then I'll end the stream after. It's gonna be a short stream. I still gotta whatchamacallit. I still gotta read some stuff because I don't know if you guys follow me on Twitter, but for those who do, I shared that unfortunately I lost my opportunity for a job for January, and so I have an interview coming this Monday, which is a Christmas miracle. So I'm trying to prepare for that, hopefully. But don't worry, I'm not struggling or anything. I was just stressed. I wasn't prepared for that. But, you know, just gotta deal with it and move along. Right. No more explanation, so we're just gonna go fast with this battle. And well, I guess I'll use the time to talk about some stuff too. So as far as gotcha games is concerned, I still play the Disney Pixel RPG. Um, right now, I'm still leaning towards doing that monthly pass where you get 2,400 crystals. So that's like 8 single pulls in a gotcha. So that's pretty good. But I don't know. With how things are turning with that game, I'm not sure whether there would be some significant change that would make the game more fun. Right now it's a little boring, I would say. So I'm not really that invested in the game, unless Stitch comes out in that game where I might get a little interested for a while. And then as far as game streaming goes, because of all the stuff that I dealt with this year that I've been healing. I've been using the time to heal mentally because I've been through a lot of mental stress. And so I haven't been really that active in, all gung ho in streaming, unlike before where I really wanted to stream at my 7:30 p.m. I didn't had that drive for a while because my brain was struggling to just be normal. And the good news is I'm doing well, and that's why I'm streaming right now, right? And then whenever I'm available and I have some free time, I'll try to make it a point to stream. Of course, I'm gonna start with Thea Rhythm or Disney Music Parade because I love rhythm games, and probably I'm gonna end up doing Romancing Saga too because I love Saga. And I've seen a lot of good things in on Twitter that I would love to experience as well. So yeah, hopefully I get to do that soon. Times 3 HP, so nothing. Okay. And then as far as my schedule goes for 2025, it's not yet confirmed because I don't know what my new job is going to be. If I'm gonna pass and get the job, the one for Monday's interview. But if it is, then I'll probably be following Pacific time in the meantime. And then hopefully in the future, I get to go back in my local time, which is Hawaii time, and be able to stream back, my usual 7:30 p.m. Hawaii time. But if not, I'm there's always going to be adjustment, and however it's going to work, whether my schedule or I'm adjusting to anybody else's schedule, it's going to work out. That's how it is, being in Hawaii where your time zone is a little different than others, that you just got to make some sacrifices to make it work. So hopefully it doesn't impact my stream with you guys, being able to interact with all of you. But yeah, that's, I think, all the updates that I wanted to share. I'm happy that I spent the time to just be myself and be able to heal because that has been an important factor for me. Because had I tried to stream, a couple months before, I wouldn't be able to talk to people normally without having some kind of emotional breakdown because of all the stuff that happened. But now I'm okay. I'm able to, talk. I'm talking to all of you. I'm able to talk, and I don't feel awkward talking anymore, like trying to pace myself so I don't get to that state. So it's a good thing. And if you're wondering what I was doing to heal, it's just I'm trying to listen to a lot of stuff because my brain still function, that it still wants to learn. So I still watch documentaries, I watch whoever on YouTube, and then sometimes I pay attention, sometimes I don't. Um, and so I still learn, and at the same time my brain is able to relax a little. And recently I was able to reset my body, and I felt that reset where it it's a good feeling, I would say, that um my mood, my sleep habit, my appetite, everything feels like it's back to normal. So I spent a couple days, just trying to heal, and now here I am, somewhat healed, somewhat back to normal, and now I'm streaming. I'm sorry if that was a heavy topic to discuss, but I know that I have some folks who I always interact with on a daily basis, and I appreciate those interaction because it kind of distracts me from destructive thoughts. That the destructive thoughts are very dangerous. So not to the point where you know um, you know what I mean. I can't say that on YouTube, but I don't get to that point. It's more of pushing myself down with those destructive thoughts, and I try to avoid that. And so with people checking up on me and chatting with random things, geeking out with whatever, I appreciate that, and that was instrumental for my healing journey as well. Okay, we are on times 2 HP. Sorry. Back to the game, and we are on the dangerous part of the battle, I guess, before we get to the more dangerous part, which is times 1 HP. And I had bad luck because Gustav got targeted with the defense down, so hopefully he doesn't die. That's all I can say. Okay, let's just focus on the game and hope that we have good RNG. If not, it's fine. It's not the end of the world. So check out the damage from everybody versus Gustav. So Gustav has like 20% more damage because of the defense down. Okay. Let me play it safe, and I'll do Shinpan so that I would heal. Wind Thistle, Suppression, Yoma Kenbu, and then skill number 3. Sorry, I'm not gonna talk stories just yet. I'm just gonna focus on the times 2 HP battle, and then we can talk stories after. Okay, thank you. So let me see. Does Gustav still has that debuff? Huh? Where's this coming from? The attack and defense down. Where's this coming from? I don't see it. Where is it coming from? The list is so long. Let me see. Is it this one? No, not that one. Yeah, I don't see it. Okay. Okay, so let's do Shinpan, Wind Thistle, Thunder, Three Swords, and this one. Hopefully I get to survive and be able to show you the caution turn. I mean, it's nothing out of the ordinary. It's just, it's the confused attack that Kami does, the same in World Tower. So if you don't have your resistance up or willpower buff or debuff to Kami, that they might be able to inflict confuse on the party, on the entire party. So that's why I equipped the Noble Ring. Nice combo. We love a good combo. The Shuksei turn. I hate the Shuksei turn because it's always very whatchamacallit. It's always very RNG based, and so it could go to one party member and then that party member just melts. Okay. Yeah, there you go. The same confused attack from, the other Kami and World Tower. So I'm not scared of the ailments because I have Noble Ring 1 and 2. I have Fuse, so all my attacks does debuff to Kami, and so when Kami does that, I'm confident that I'm not gonna get the ailment. And same thing, when I get to ×1, I might be confident as well, with emphasis on might, that I don't get stunned because I have the Noble Ring this time. When I got to that, I was equipped with the 45% increased damage accessory, so that's why, yeah. Hopefully it's a better turn this time. And then AJ is gonna be doing double duty with buff cleansing and debuff cleansing. So the debuff that you see on Kami, whenever Kami does an attack, and then oh, I don't need healing, so I'm gonna do Tencho. When Kami does an attack, there is a 37% chance that Kami would debuff themselves with strength. No, not this one. Hold on. So it's a ability from Fuse. That's why it's this one right here. So whenever Fuse does, sorry, when the enemy gets hit with blunt element, sorry, it's a little confusing, the wording, blunt or thunder element, that they would have a defense down to turn small effect, and then when the enemy is attacking, they would debuff themselves with 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So except for love and charm, all elements medium effect at 37% chance every time they attack. So that's why there's also that factor that rather than having it guaranteed with Kuzinsi, I would just chance it with Fuse with the 37% chance. So that explains why there's some debuff happening whenever Kami does an attack to us. I think I picked the wrong skill with Fuse. So hopefully we don't die on this turn. I think I was supposed to pick Suppression Assault. It's okay. Yeah, definitely. It was Suppression Assault turn. But hopefully we don't die. Dozy, I said it again. Don't... No... Nobody dies. Okay, thank you. Okay, back to healing. We're gonna go Shinpan again. Wind Thistle Plus. Okay, suppression Assault this time. Yoma Kenbu, and then this one. So with this amount of HP, I think I would still need like 2 turns to be able to clear this. That's how much damage is reduced to the party members. Unless you do direct attack like what Acelis and AJ are doing. Fuse. Fuse. They survived. Okay. Like I said, this last 2 turn is always the scary part. Okay. I don't have this one. So no extra buffing to everyone. It's okay. It's okay. Gustav is gonna have guard up to himself. If I don't think, yeah, I have to do overdrive next turn, and so that I can clear times 2 HP if I survive this turn, so I can show times 1 HP. No, shit. Sorry. I saw the debuff going to Gustav, and so I know that Gustav is being targeted. It's okay. It's okay. It's okay. We're gonna try again the next time. I'm gonna record it offline. So let me set my auto and then we can chat some more before I end the stream. My auto is set. So let me do... Oh yeah, so I'm only doing whatchamacallit, the Kami attack because whatchamacallit, I already finished Spiral 390. So Spiral 390, people were kind of confused that, oh, where's the gimmick to the floor? But the gimmick is it has so much damage that it's either you have the latest characters to be able to have the correct defenses, or you kind of work around it like how I did it with Aunas. So I did Aunas with the, you know, the heat nullify buff for everyone, you know, the same one we had in global. So I used that and then I used Aunas in for the floor so that I can take care of the dark elemental attacker. so that I can take care of the heat elemental attacker later in the turn. Because by turn 5, if you take any damage, you die basically. Because there's so much damage going on. But I went for the aggressive route where I used the elemental boost attack. So I'm gonna share what it is. Hold on. So I'm gonna do Bune. So this is the new formation in JP where um the first three slots right here, they would have an increased blunt attack boost. So they would have mitigated damage, and then they would have a blunt attack boost for super extreme effect for 3 turns. So by turn 3, you would have like the maximum blunt damage. So yeah, I was using this formation, and so I don't have any other defenses with me. So that's why I melt easily in that battle. But I worked around with Aunas, and that's good. So all right. Last few talking points for me. Unfortunately, my GoPro, the memory card kind of got corrupted because when I tried to record my last couple videos that I didn't push through with editing, it kept on going overheat mode, that it would turn off, the camera would turn off. And I read that there's a tendency that your memory card might get, broken or corrupted because of that condition. And so I'm waiting for my new card to come in by after Christmas. And then after that, I'm gonna try to record for my next video, and that I'm trying to focus and being able to deliver. So I'm not gonna share what it is just yet, but of course it's Hawaii themed because I want to showcase how the beauty of Hawaii, more in a way that I get to take you guys along with me with what I do in Hawaii. This is where I live. This is home for me. So I wanted to showcase some stuff with you guys. I know there are a lot of videos already on YouTube about it, but I want to do my touch about it, that, my perspective and stuff on what Hawaii can can show, I guess, the showcase. So hopefully I get to deliver that. I would say by March, I would say, is gonna be my target. So I should be able to finish recording by end of year this year. And because I haven't done video editing in a long time, that I gotta brush up on that and try to relearn it so I know what to do. But yeah, hopefully I get to deliver that by March at the latest. And yeah, thank you for a wonderful year. I know I haven't been streaming since maybe May. Ever since I stopped romancing Saga, basically, that I stopped streaming, and things got busier for us for 2024, that I just had to drop everything and focus on life. And now that I'm trying to crawl myself back up to being normal, that hopefully I get to have my online presence again in terms of streaming. And yeah, if you want to keep up with what's going on with my life, I post some of them. I don't post everything, of course. I still want some privacy, but I post most of them on my Twitter page. So when you have the chance, just check out my Twitter page. You don't have to follow if you don't want to. It's fine. And one last point I would say for everyone is, if you have been dealing with a lot of bad stuff, whether it be this year or it's been building up for a long time, I hope that things get better for you. I hope that you're able to find some time to unwind, disconnect, and be able to heal yourself and get back to your normal self, because that's very important. When I was on my deepest moment this year, it was a struggle, but I still have to be a functioning person, right? Because between me and my husband, that I have to be the one who has to be able to do things like pick up medicine and stuff like that. So I can't be like a rotting vegetable, I would say. I kept joking around with people that on days that I just don't want to do anything, I kept joking around with them saying, yeah, last night I just rotted like a vegetable because, I don't have the drive to do anything because my brain was still struggling with all the stress that's been happening. But if you find some time to be able to heal yourself, whatever that means, whatever it is necessary to be able to heal, make sure you allot some time on your daily life to do that, because it's very important that mental health as well as physical health is taken care of. They To me, I feel that they go hand in hand together so that you can function as a person, whether it be with your friends, with your family, loved one, coworkers, what have you. And yeah, my 2024 is mainly focused on healing and being grateful, because I have a very supportive network of people around me who has helped me get by on those hardest times. So, and that includes all of you. I know we don't get to talk much ever since I stopped streaming or creating content, but I'm very grateful that I still have people like all of you who is there and able to help whatever you can. And I truly appreciate that. That's something that you cannot just ask a person, can you help me with this? Because sometimes people have the struggle of asking for help, right? I mean, for me, I sometimes I do, but most of the time I don't. I learned how to ask for help. So that's an important thing that I learned too this year. But yeah, thank you so much everyone for joining. Sorry it was a fail with the Kami battle, but hopefully I get to have more party members that I can use for that battle. And yeah, maybe I'll record, maybe I'll stream it, who knows. But yeah, until then, this is where we end the stream for now. This is Arado signing off. Hopefully, all of you have a very happy holidays, Merry Christmas, Happy Hanukkah, whatever holidays that you celebrate it with. I hope you have a warm and blessed holiday season. Thank you very much again for tuning in. This is Arado signing off. And peace, love, and aloha. Mele kalikimaka, everyone.